shackles broke into pieces, part 3 of 4, on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on December 7, 2019 in Taiwan, also known as Formosa.
A monk's life, for example, in India is very nice. Also here is very nice. Here you're not allowed to go out and begging for food or anything, maybe not. I'm not sure if the law allows that or not. But when you first shave your head and become official nuns and monks, you're allowed to go out all together in one big group, and people are allowed to come and give you monetary gift, one time only, yes. And now I'm not sure if a monk come out with a ball and go to a supermarket, I'm not sure if the police will let him or not. Yeah, because here in Taiwan we have a lot of food, and the monks always have temple, and mostly they are supported by family, yes. Taiwan is so small anyway, even if you leave home, it's only a few hours maximum, yeah, so a couple of hours away. So your home is anywhere nearby, yeah? And so always have family support, yeah? When I became a monk, I didn't know that. I had no money, truly nothing. I worked in a temple and I was given 500 NT per month. Of course, I can eat there, that's all. And everything else I had, just monk clothes, 2-3 pairs, nothing much. And anything else I had to buy for myself. I didn't buy much anyway, just some pen to write with, and bus fare to go somewhere, see some other master, for example, like that. Nothing much that I needed. And I was having my 250 precepts. That's the real monk then, okay? After some time, you can be a higher monk, yeah? First you become a novice, yeah? And then after you serve a master or temple for a while, then you can be a higher nun or monk, priestess. And then you have to go to a big assembly together, take the precepts together, yeah. And then according to precept, you eat only one time a day. I really did that. For I don't know how many years, I forgot. I don't know how many years, yeah. And sometimes I cheat, of course. Yeah. Like when I went to Germany, it's too cold, and they put bread in front of me, which I haven't seen for years. Oh, I really, please don't tempt me. And then I just eat like that. Before the prayer is finished, I already feel something in my mouth, and then something go down already. So I said, never mind, if you eat already one piece and you eat another, you sin already, what's the hair? Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, really, yeah. And then now, sometimes I eat, sometimes I don't, sometimes 2 meals, sometimes 1 meal, sometimes nothing. Whatever, yeah? Well, the doctor recently prescribed some medicine. Yeah, so medicine had to eat with meal, so that I had to. For example, like that. Yeah, I'm not free anymore. Every time I want to be free, something happens. So I gave up. I gave up fighting for my freedom. Freedom of not to eat, freedom of not to wear clothes, freedom of not to live in a house, freedom of not to worry about anything, but I have to. All kind of unfreedom. Okay, forget the calendar and come back to you now. I just wanted to tell you that the real practitioner, they're truly free, if they want to be. But this was because he was still free. He had only one disciple who was his attendant. He had no disciple yet. He practiced for 12 years before he became completely enlightened and confident enough to teach other people. Right now, he's still free. Being tested and chiseled and trim and cut and fight and drown and starve and, ridicule and torture and everything still continue yet. He's in the process of getting ready to do a great job. Imagine But even then, even though without knowing, at that time Lord Mahavira is already blessing the world. Yeah, and those who has affinity with him. It's not like wait until he became a truly official enlightened master, then the karma would come. No, karma already come. That's why he suffers so much. He suffers also because of some karma of his, but it cannot be that much. No, it's added on by the world karma, even though without him knowing at that time yet. But he began to know more already, so he knew that he has to wait for the princess. This, captured and harassed and tortured princess to give him food. Otherwise, 5.5 months he went around eating nothing. Right, so now the princess was still in shackle, due to the wicked, jealous wife of her so-called adopted father. She's still in shackle and she's dangling there and dreaming, maybe too tired, having a vision, off and on, yeah. And then she heard the footsteps and a murmur of a crowd. Then she looked up and found that the great savior, Shaman Mahavira, was standing at her door. Chandana became enthralled. She thought, "Oh, thank Lord, you have yourself come to my rescue from this pitiable condition." A glow of happiness dawned on her face. She even know about the Lord Shaman Mahavira. Maybe he was very famous then. Of course you would be, no? If you wear no clothes, and you eat nothing already for 5.5 months. I was famous in that temple at that time, more famous than the abbot already, and I could not bear the energy. The conflicting, the envious, and the curiosity, and the uncomfortable feeling of everybody in that temple when I'm not eating and still working, cleaning, cooking as usual. But don't take even one grain of rice into my mouth. And I felt nothing. I didn't feel like desire to eat while I'm cooking. I didn't feel tired when I'm working. Nothing. It was the best time in my life. I just quit just like that. Not preparing 21 day or 102 day, nothing. Just because the abbot criticized me for eating one meal, it's almost like, they say like 3 meals anyway, like I eat a lot. So that's it. I just quit. Without preparing and without getting angry or anything, I just quit. Without feeling even embarrassed or anything, I just quit. Like that. So of course, and everybody tell everybody, and then, you know what I'm saying, don't tell anybody else, I tell you, you don't tell anybody else. And then everybody else tell everybody else. Lucky is America. It was New York and America. People are more preoccupied with any other thing except a non-eating nun. American people. And the master did not have a large following in America at that time. That master, the abbot. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know what else will happen. I probably have been on TV or what not. What more nuisance could have happened, So before that happened, I just stopped. I couldn't bear anymore that energy surrounding me, every day. That was uncomfortable, So I ate. Didn't really like it. Nowadays, I sometimes think about it. I still regret, I still regret that I should have continued. But then I wouldn't have to have a chance to have many more affinity like I do now, with other people. Eating sometimes is a work. It's a work. So a glow of happiness dawned on her face. She forgot all her misery, and the pain turned into joy as if every cell in her body was dancing. She tried to stand. "Welcome, O Lord, please accept something from these wretched hands," from her. Prabhu took a step forward and stopped. 12 out of the 13 conditions were visible. You know, that she has to be a princess and etc., etc. And he can see that he normally took one step away, but then he saw that some of the 12 conditions that allow him to eat or that he has to meet to eat were visible to him already. Yeah. Some of the 12. He hasn't investigated everything yet. So he stepped back and he looked. 12 out of the 13. Almost, it's only one more condition. Then he knows is it the correct moment and person. So visible was 12 of them. Only Chandana had no tears in her eyes. Oh, she has to cry as well, okay? That's the only last condition that's not visible yet. So Mahavira turned and started moving away. He thought it's not right. Only 12 conditions, not 13. As soon as Mahavira turned away, Chandana joy vanished, as if struck by lightning. She lamented by herself, how unlucky I am that even in this wretched condition, Prabhu has turned empty-handed from my door. Filled with self-pity, she started crying. 13 condition already here. Mahavira turned back and looked. All conditions of his resolution were visible now. He stepped ahead and extended his cupped hands before Chandana. Joyous, Chandana took the post brand from the basket and put it in the extended palms of Lord Mahavira Swami. Mahavira broke his fast right there and then. The next moment, Chandana's shackles shattered to pieces by itself. Divine drums sounded in the sky. Divine applause echoed from all directions. Hail the almsgiving. That's what they hear, you know. That's the speaking from the divine beings. As a hails the almsgiving. Flowers, fragrant water and perfumes shower from the sky and the courtyard of Dannava. Oh, you're here. I was looking to see if you guys are here already. You can come sit here if you want, or if you don't want, you're okay there. They don't always see me, even though we're working together, you know. We have to work. We cannot see each other every day. I have to work also. So I don't know why the people always thanking the Supreme Master CHINGHAI and the Supreme Master TV staff. I'm also one of the staff. No need to thank both. Making trouble. Yeah, I'm one of the staff. Yeah, I know I'm a humble staff, a very difficult one, but it's a staff. Most difficult to please, but one of the staff for sure, you know, very critical. Right, this is not correct, that not correct. You change it, change the host, change this, change that, rewrite that, now. Not all that's easy. But what am I to do? Yeah? Everybody, you make a small mistake, but she make also a small mistake. She makes small mistake. She makes small mistake. He makes small mistake. Everybody makes small mistake all day long. It's just a one drop into the cup, but another drop come in, 2 drop, 3 drop, and then it's full and then it's overflow. And time is not waiting for us, yeah? Deadline. And I have all the deadline as well, not just SMTV deadline, huh? I have all the job to do. And my dog also have deadline. They want a veggie bowl now. We're just coming. We need it. Etc. Yeah, never mind. So, for all that work I do, all the work they heap on me, you are really lucky to see me now and then. Truly. I'm really lucky to see me. I don't see me. Yeah. I don't see me every day, truthfully. Because I don't have time to look in the mirror. I don't comb my hair for a long time. I don't wash my hair until I have to go to do something, see you or something. I really don't see me also. Now talking about it, I don't see myself that much. Yeah, I either meditate, working inside, or working outside in front of a computer, or feed the dog, pet them a little bit. Sometimes they want more. I say, no, that's enough already. You know how many thousands of people want just a little bit of what you have right now. Okay. I said to them, I don't even have time to pet myself, okay? So just be happy with that. 2 strokes. Yeah. So he broke his fast here, huh? Lord Mahavira, right. The next moment, Chandana's shackles broke into pieces. Divine drums and all that singing everywhere from a divine dream. Flowers, fragrant water and perfumes shower from the sky, and the courtyard of Dannava was filled with heaps of gems. Jewelry, diamonds, stuff. Wow. That should happen to us here. Actually, sometimes you smell some fragrance inside our hall, or when you meditate, or when Master nearby, something like that. It is because heaven also shower us with perfume. It's just not many people can smell it. Not everybody in the crowd smells this. Some people have wisdom eye open, then can smell and then recount it for us. Just like sometimes the Buddha talks and gives speech, lecture, and then many of the heavenly beings came and listened to him and sit with people. But not many people see that. Anand, even though he saw a verse in memory, but he don't often see this. He have to listen to other people, tell him the experience. That's why in the book of the Buddha Sutra, always say, "Thus I have heard." He heard only, and then he recorded. You see, not thus I have seen in my vision, I have heard inside. No. Not until after the Buddha Nirvana that Ananda become enlightened. Maybe that was the first time he see the light inside or hear the sound inside. Yeah, that's the thing. So sometimes you smell the sandalwood, perfume or anything like that, the flower. That is because the heavenly beings shower on us. But not everybody smell that. One of your sisters, she passed away already from Hualien. Actually, she should have passed away a long time ago. But after Guanyin method, she kept living on for decades. Blood cancer, yeah. But she kept living on for decades. Yeah. She's a little skinny though, yeah. And she's one of the most devoted Taiwanese disciples that I know. She meditates a lot. And sometimes she meditates and Kristigava Buddha would come and give her something. And it still stays there even after she wakes up. Give her a round jewel. And it's still in her hand when she walk out of samadhi. She still has it. For example, her beauty had magnified 1,000-fold even. She was already so beautiful. And now, after she has been harassed, punished, and tortured, all her karma, past karma or this present karma, whatever she did or however the Maya arranged it, is falling away. So she become 1,000 times more beautiful. Believe that or not, she was already so beautiful. And plus she has offered this special meal to Lord Mahavira, to offer to a saint, enlightened saint, or not to enlightened saint even, with your pure heart. Yeah, you have merit immense already. Yeah, not to talk about offering to Lord Mahavira, who is a super saint at that time already. So of course her merit is just, 1,000-fold more. So she became more beautiful, 1,000 times more beautiful. Maybe not 1,000 times more beautiful. I don't know how beauty can manifest 1,000-fold more, but It's just kind of saying that she became radiantly more beautiful than ever before, okay? And gods and goddesses adorn Chandana with beautiful garments and ornaments. Yeah. This resolution of the period of penance of Lord Mahavira Swami may be deemed as the first step of the human endeavor for woman's liberation. Maybe he had to go through that so that the woman's status will be more elevated in this world, not to talk about spiritual yet, yeah? So more liberated, more respected, more free, yeah? Because in old time, women cannot go out of the house. In some countries nowadays, still like that, cannot go out alone, yeah? People will look down upon you. You have to cover yourself or disguise yourself, whatever, or go out with somebody, or cannot go alone. You might be harassed or molested even, yes. So they think Lord Mahavira had to endure all this in order to help humans' status to begin to step into liberated kind of society. Yeah. So, okay, that was the story. There was another story, another 10 dreams of Lord Mahavira next time, hey? Okay? Yeah. Next time we have terrible. Next story is very bad. I'm warning you. If you're scared, don't come next week in case I come out. I will try to make my calendar longer so you can bear it. Oh, terrible. Yeah. What do the humans all do to real practitioners? I have no idea. Terrifying. Okay, La. It's almost time for your dinner. Huh? How come my disciples and my dogs are the same? I mean, in this respect, they never had enough of me. They're never tired. They never want to go away. I need a rest sometimes. I do. But they don't want to go. Sometimes they run back and forth. The attendant, the assistant came and get them. Sometimes they come back inside, back and forth, wagging tail, and I say, go. I have to be, stern, like, go. Otherwise, they don't want to go. They keep looking back and stay there. I said, we don't have all day, just go. Yeah. And then a few minutes after they eat and play and go out and then come back again like new. I've never seen me for 100 years. And then don't want to go out again. Oh, man. Yeah. Okay, la. 谢谢翻译人员. Thank you. I was telling them the problem in Kaohsiung that I cannot stay. I would have liked to and bring you there to have warm weather, sunshine every day, but I got sick. Too sick, really. Every time I cough, I almost like faint because it coughed too long and too deep. Like my blood all run out, my body become empty and weak. Cannot continue to do that. So I said, even if the Maya arranged that I go there, I get sick, I can avoid it. I can cheat him and don't go. That's what I'm saying. It's just like there is a show on our TV about near-death experience with Kimberly Clark. She had a near-death experience. And during that time, she know everything. She saw about her future, that she will go where, study, and meet what husband, and married, and blah, blah, blah. She didn't want any of that. She didn't want husband, nothing. So she didn't marry. Yeah. You can cheat. You can cheat destiny if you want to. If it's only for yourself, it doesn't matter. You can practice meditation and avoid it. I don't want it. You know it intuitively, even if you don't see as clearly as Mr. Kimberly Clark, but you can have intuition, and you don't want that, and you can cheat. Yeah, meditate more, cover it up. Except when you're a master, then it's difficult. Everything you do, you have to do it for others' sake, Just like Lord Mahavira has to starve for 5 months and a half almost in order to help women to be liberated. I mean, to start a period of woman liberation, out of slavery like the princess. It's just a symbol. She has been in shackle like that, and then Lord Mahavira had to come and eat from her offering, and then even just a coarse food like that, it's not the real food even. Bran, and rotten, stale. So that the woman in this world will begin an era of liberation. It doesn't happen immediately, but it did happen. Slowly, slowly. And nowadays, we have woman presidents, woman prime minister, woman ministers, a lot. Maybe president and prime minister is less, but ministers, a lot. And woman everywhere. Woman even truck driver, woman go to the moon, woman go to space station. Oh, woman go anywhere. Before it's unheard of. Before it's not possible. Women are locked, closed behind the wall, high wall, don't go anywhere without accompaniment like brother, sister, or parents, or friends. And only now and then can go out. Normally cannot go out of these walls. You stay within your parents' house, within 4 walls. The wall in the house already, and the wall outside is fence. Many countries were like that before, in Vietnam, China also like that. Before they even bind the feet of the woman to make them crippled so that they couldn't go far anywhere without help. Yeah, so wicked, this world. Long time, not too long ago, a few hundred years ago, they bind the woman's feet until they cripple, become small. And if your feet is big, you can't marry because you're not virtuous. You have to be crippled to be a virtuous woman. Oh, God, I cry when I see all that stuff. Luckily, we don't have this nowadays anymore. Yeah. Binding until the girl, when they were small girl, they already begin biting it, and they cry and cry, but the parents have to ignore them because that's a tradition at that time, a fashion. And if her feet are not small, bite it until crippled, small, when her feet like that, biting until it becomes small and crippled, then she cannot be married out. And she's a bad girl, something like that. Oh my God. What wicked world we live in. Anything, not just hell punish us or torture us. We torture each other here already. Or in Africa, the woman organ has to be mutilated, otherwise she's not a good girl and cannot marry. Really, when I read all that, I just could not bear. Not just torture animals, torture each other for no reason. And what for the girl have to be married off anyway? Can she not just live alone and be free? Yeah. And even blaming the girl, if not married, then she's not a good girl. For what? It's a proof of nothing. You married or not. Right? Okay, never mind. We're not gossiping anymore. You go eat, I go do something. I don't know what. Just say, quay nguyên từ này, ok? Rồi quay của同事. Ơi, 水果给外国同事 OK， 外国人去吃饭，在厨房里面他们准备好东西啊 OK， mấy đồng chí mình giỏi hả? OK. Việt Nam hả? Sao ngồi tuốt bên đó vậy? OK, ở đâu đến? Hả? Việt Nam biết rồi, ở đâu? Bảo Lộc hả? Xa vậy hả? Ở trên đó. Gia Lai. Gia Lai tên là Thượng Du á hả? Sao mà ở Bảo Lộc làm sao đi máy bay xuống đây vậy? Đi xuống Sài Gòn mới đi được phải không? Đi bằng xe buýt xuống rồi mới đi. Wow, tội nghiệp vậy. 这个戴下来给大家看一下 ，OK。因为我要保护眼睛啊，他们就没有那个比较淡的，都是。哎呀，现在冬天了嘛，不用以前太阳的时候。OK，very good。今天站到这边来了，太好了。OK。再见。不会很冷啊，我是很重啊，冷什么？还好啦。
到傍晚比较凉。
现在很凉一点点呢，不是像喜马拉雅那样子。Yeah, have to go. Yeah. 多看几眼啦。OK， 太冷了，冷了不要站太久。好，你们好。对不起，今天不吃饭在哪里 ？OK， 要的话能便当，懂吗？Thank you。OK， 要回去工作，我要回去工作了，工作很多。OK， 太多了。Thank you。刚才在厨房工作没有进去听对不起，下一站了台湾人嘛，自己没关系了随时可以看到下一站。OK， 拜拜 ，Thank you。
谢谢。